on top of the world, about to jump above it. Take it straight to the moon, 'cause we know how to rock it. Ain't no thing you can do, ain't no way to stop it. Now you're feeling it too, let's get it started. Throw your hands in the air while the beat is dropping. Acting like you don't care when everybody's watching. Just keep whipping your hair like that, you got it. Yeah, you're feeling it too, let's get it started. I'm ready, ready. Let's get it, get it. I'm ready, ready. Are you ready, ready? Let's get it started. Off the meter, turn it up, blow the speakers, make them all to believers, break through the surface, tell them open the curtains, give them all what they wanted, yeah, now let's get it started. I'm ready, ready. Let's get it, get it. Yeah, I'm ready, ready. I'm ready. Are you ready, ready? I'm ready. Let's get it started. Yeah, yeah, I'm ready, ready. Let's get it, get it. I'm ready, ready. Let's go. Are you ready, ready? Let's get it started. Let's get it started. Let's get it, get it. Let's get it started. Let's get it started. Let's get it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Give me something new. Time to break loose. Take it to another level. Now we on the move. Shout if you coming with me. Going over the limit. On your mark, keep it steady. So tell me, are you ready? I'm ready, ready. Let's get it, get it. I'm ready, ready. Are you ready, ready? Let's get it started.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and after a week off last Monday, we're back to it again. We welcome you to round number 4 of the NC811 SIM500 Call Before You Dig Cup Series. Just like yesterday at Richmond for a day race, we're on a Monday night for a night race, and we welcome you to our coverage. We are, of course, iRacing on LSRTV. I am your host, Wesley Outland. Up top side, joined alongside is John Mushton Jr. John, I missed you, brother. How's life been?
All right. I love me some Richmond, Wesley. Life's been good, brother. It's been as you know, there's been things going on in my personal life, and this weekend marks a month since that happened, and so it's been kind of a month. But I tell you what, I'm ready for tonight's race. Richmond, well, I used to call it Richmond International all the time. I guess it's just Richmond Raceway now. One of my favorite tracks. You know me, Wesley. I hate short track racing personally. Can't stand it. I mean, I love to watch it, but I don't want to do it. But this is the only track you'll see me excited to go get on when it comes time to go racing. I love this place.
So here's tonight's 411. By the way, I think I said it's round number 4. It's actually round number 5. This is round number 5. We're going to go 140 miles, 140 laps of racing here tonight. So obviously you take a look at the race information. Practice session is ongoing, 2-lap long qualifying, and then we go 140 laps of racing for round number 5 here for the SIM500 NC8-1 Call Before You Dig Cup Series event at Richmond Raceway. Let's take a look at the weather conditions. Bottom right of the monitor, presented by ML Performance. Nice, comfortable in the virtual sim. 77 degrees ambient air temp, track temp just a couple of degrees more. Not worried about wind. That's going to not worry about downforce on these cars and turbulence. And the next gen car, I think, is going to be exciting tonight at Richmond. And by the way, it's our first night race of the season for the SIM500 as well.
Wow. As we see on your screen there, the 19 of Tyler Dalton. Tyler's looking to have a better night tonight than he did last night. We raced at Bristol last night in the Xfinity Series for SIM500, and it was not pretty. I am personally hoping this race goes much better. And don't forget, Wesley, these guys, as far as fuel goes tonight, they can do right around 120 laps per tank. So I don't think fuel will be an issue tonight. Tires might come into play. I talked to some guys down in the garage. They were looking at less than 10% wear after 30, 35 laps. So it depends on how long we go green. And speaking of green, Wesley, I think you got some news on that.
And we are. And by the way, me and you talked about that during our production meeting, getting ready to come on the air here. Last year, this race, you were a part of it, by the way, caution-free. No cautions in the race. Do you think we'll see that tonight?
I think we do. I do. I'm going to be honest with you. We've said this numerous times. We're looking at some of the best in iRacing. You've got former actual real-life racers in here, guys that have driven cup cars in here, drivers that have driven modifieds, they've driven, Craftsman truck series. All walks of life as far as motorsports goes are in the SIM500, and some of the best in iRacing are in SIM500. I think if they did it once, they can do it again, and this is the track to do it. It's a short track. Yeah, we'll call it a short track, but it drives like a speedway. It really does drive like an intermediate. It's a great track.
The stage is set. We'll step away. When we come back, we're qualifying, and we're going racing here at Richmond. The SIM500, call before you dig, 811 Cup Series iRacing on LSRTV. Hey, it's broadcast personality Wesley Outland, and for the second year in a row, the Community Radio Network is excited to also be the voice of iRacing on LSRTV every Monday and Thursday night with the Northwest Racing Series for Cup and Truck. Join yours truly, Justin Prince and Samuel Dyer, every week as they race towards a championship. We're also on the radio in the Triangle in the Raleigh-Durham, North Carolina area at 87.5 WCRN and anywhere worldwide at wearecrn.com. Click play. Check out the coverage, the power of radio to the imagination of the listener, esports style. We are the Community Radio Network, the voice of iRacing on LSR-TV. Check it out when you can, and replays are always up too.
If recent storms have caused damage to your property, contact 811 before you begin your cleanup. Buried utilities around uprooted trees can make a bad situation worse if those lines are not located before digging. Electric, natural gas, and internet lines are everywhere, and knowing where they are is the safest way to start any digging project. Call North Carolina 811 by dialing 811 or by using single address ticket on nc811.org or the NC811 app.
This is our series,
So many different pieces that you have to watch out for.
where the stakes are always higher,
$300,000.
where virtual meets reality,
How bad do you want it?
They're wasting no time getting at it.
where the best thrive and the flawless win. This is the eNASCAR Coca-Cola iRacing Series.
Welcome back to the virtual Richmond Raceway. This is iRacing on LSR TV. John and Wesley here with you, and we're getting ready to go with qualifying to set the stage for round number 5, the SIM500 Call Before You Dig Cup Series. And this is the number 5 with a mimic of the Kyle Larson machine.
Oh,
and up
that
he
ain't how you
goes
do it.
around. That's not going to be good.
That's not
Into
how you
the
do
wall, Chris Gabot. And now we go and see what the Virginia 811 Call Before You Dig Chevrolet of Randy Oakham can do, John, as he comes to the line.
Yeah, I like Randy's beginning of this lap here. He was high coming through 3 and 4, trying to get these tires warmed up as quick as he can. Now, I talked to some of these guys pre-race, Wesley, and a lot of these guys love the way this car drives. And we haven't heard that very much about this new package with this new car, But a lot of guys, most of the guys I talked to tonight love this new car on Richmond, so I look forward to seeing this. That's a good lap by Randy right there. Won't get him up top because right now Scott Silly sits up top with a 22.42, but still, that's a pretty doggone good lap.
Randy Oakham, watching that Virginia 811 Chevrolet work his way down below the bottom of the racetrack here at Richmond, down to the start-finish line. Checkered flag. 22.377. Now he'll go 22.393. And that is quicker on
Outside
lap number
pole
2.
for him.
Yes, it is.
Outside pole, nice. Tommy Ryan's now up on the pole at 22.37. That was a dang good lap by Randy right there. Real good lap.
That certainly was very impressive. I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting that. Here comes now Justin Mons, and we'll see what he can do with the number 49 machine. Autism Awareness Chevrolet Camaro.
I'll tell you what, that's something I can get behind. Is I have 2 grandchildren that are both have both been diagnosed with autism. There's the Bees, Richard Beasley in the Tide Ride. That is a gorgeous race car.
Certainly is. The
Except
Tide
for that
Ride
blue
number
oval
again.
on the hood. I'm not too fond of that blue oval.
You don't like a Ford?
I was wondering if you catch that. I'm a Chevy guy, man. I'm bow tie all the way.
I heard that. Beasley. Down the back straightaway.
Is that us, Charles? Okay. Do we need to take a break?
No,
Okay.
we're still live. Beasley kind of 22, 4, 7, 49, 750. We'll just kind of push through it. We are aware that our buddy Charles has got weather in the area where he's at in Texas. And
Oh, another one. Stenzel losing it right there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he even took the green flag yet. You know, you get lucky, Wesley. If you don't take the green flag on your initial lap there and you have something go wrong, let's say on the back stretch or maybe in 3 and 4, you can always hit that reset button and try it again. You know, and even if you've taken the green flag for your first lap, you can still get a decent second lap in. So some of these guys are going to learn that tonight, looks like. Like Kaplan right there. He just stopped. Wow.
Certainly did. Hey, by the way, don't forget, coming up tonight from Richmond to Vegas, we are the next round for the, of course, Northwest Racing Series Cup. Justin Prince and myself will be on the call for that coming up tonight from Vegas. Doubleheader Cup Monday. Stenzel working across the line. Remember, he spun earlier in his Chevrolet number 42. And as John reiterated on, wow, look at that. What a comeback.
Yeah, that was a really great, second effort right there. That's going to help him out. Let's see where that put him at. I don't see him on the timing. Oh, wow, 28th. Not as good as I thought. Or is our Apex not? Our Apex is updating, excuse me. Sorry.
Yeah, our timing and scoring froze, so we're
kind of winging it, folks. Bear with us.
Yeah, timing and scoring froze for us.
We got a wizard down there in the trailer. He'll get this figured out.
Trey Edison will go 7th in car 7, 22:46. And he is happy with his first lap, and looks like qualifying is about to be scratched. I don't think we're going to have a heat race because we've only got 38 cars.
We got 38 in the field. So
yeah, 38 cars ready to go. Round 5. NC 811 call before you dig Cup Series, and they are saying we are going to run a heat race. Wow. What, 2 cars? That's it? John, don't laugh at me.
I'm sorry. You sounded like that was the most disappointing sound I've ever heard come out of your mouth, man. You're like, there's only 2 cars?
2 cars? That's it? Are you serious?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, wow. All right, well, the field is gridded here, so we'll get ready for... Well, yeah, the 38. I think it's Chad Coleman. Chad Coleman's on the pole. Christopher B. Williams on the outside of row 1. Row 2 will be Eric Arnold in the 31. Chris Gabot in the 5. Jeff Ryan in the number 3. I think that's it. 5 cars. All right, so we got 5 cars. Field is rolling.
Oh, I was not in last year's race. Well, what year was that we went caution free? What was it?
You lied to me.
I did. I apologize. No, man. Hey, look, I'm 52. I got Dane Bramage. I got an excuse, okay?
I call them sometimers.
Yeah. Sometimes I remember right, sometimes I don't. Oh, well. Well, this ought to be a pretty entertaining little run right here. Let me tell you why.
A 5-car heat race?
Hey, you got that 38 in the field, though.
Yeah, that's true. All bets are off when you got his car out there.
I'm just throwing that out there. When you got Chad Coleman in the field, things get entertaining quick. You got Eric Arnold back there behind you. You got Chris Cabot out there. See the 09 car, Chris Williams. And you got Jeff Ryan back there. So you got
that's kind of unusual to have Coleman be in a heat race, man. He normally does pretty well. It's
Sometimes he likes to come from the back of the field too, though. I've noticed that about Chad over the years. He sometimes he likes to just dig his way up to the bottom of the field there, and this is the way to do it, you know.
The field is getting ready to come to the green flag this time by. I guess they give them 2 pace laps here. So.
Mm-hmm. Well, they do that because if they've got a full field of 38, 40 cars in here, by the time the pace car, if you do 1 parade lap, by the time the pace car comes around, you know, to 3 and 4, half the field's still sitting right there on the front stretch, getting ready to roll out. So they give them a couple of laps to get everything, you know, spaced back up right. Here we, oh wow, are they bouncing off each other already?
They are. My goodness, green is out.
He's just making sure he's awake, that's all.
They are. Hey, buddy, you there?
Yeah.
And Coleman jumps out to the early lead. Get back around the Blue Knights machine of Williams. And here comes now Arnold to the bottom. By the way, you see the 811 on the car for Virginia and North Carolina and some other races. This Friday night, the NC 811 call, or actually it's the 811 call before you dig, 250 NASCAR Xfinity Series race. Sponsored, look out! Arnold.
Oh.
No
Wow.
caution. He flows to the back though. But how about that though, John? The 811 call before you dig, Xfinity Series 250 on Friday night at Martinsville Speedway.
That's going to be a great, fun race to watch right there. And it makes me kind of. Oh, look out! There goes Ryan now, busting loose, coming off of 2. Oh my goodness gracious! Good, Dave didn't hit anything right there. Barely gets missed by Eric Arnold there in the 31. As I was saying though, it's really nice to see these guys here at 811 stepping up to the plate like they are both in sim racing and real life now, sponsoring a race, which is a big deal. I mean, folks, that's not a small check to write when you're sponsoring an actual sanctioned NASCAR race in real life.
And also excited on Wednesday, finish line. Of course, one of the people that are behind in 811 call before you dig, Brian Morehouse will be joining us.
Oh, nice.
To talk
Didn't we
about
have him up in the wheelhouse a couple of weeks back, or way back when we first started this thing?
Well, when we first announced it, we had him in our broadcast. We made the
yeah.
official announcement, and that's why I think it went from Trans-Service Cup Series to the NC 811 call before you dig Cup Series here.
And that's
so
a
got
great
3 laps to go.
That's a great service, by the way. I don't know if we've gone over what they do just yet there, Wesley. You got time to tell them?
You talking about Trans-Service or NC 811? Oh,
811 service.
Well, let's get this heat race done, and then we'll be able to embellish more about it. But yeah, it's basically anytime you decide to do commercial, residential business, any digging, before you make that chance and dig holes in your yard or your business, call these professionals. They can give you the details and information of what the logistics are. If you're going to hit a power line, a land line, a cable line, a water line, a sewer line, a power, obviously, just be aware. 2 to go here in this white flag coming out this time by, last time around in this heat race preliminary, if you will.
Just a little taste.
That's right. 5 cars. And Coleman's out in front.
I like that word you used earlier, embellish. It's a $20 word right there, man.
Okay, the checkered flag, and Coleman will come to the line and will win the last chance race. It's going to be Daniel Falk, Chris Gabo second. Christopher Williams will go third. Now the rest of the field will get lined up. You saw just a little sample of an 8-lap race on the 3/4 mile Richmond Raceway. And now it's time for all these drivers to get ready to go. After a quick session, if you want to go out there and take advantage of 2 laps of practice, maybe, John?
If you're sitting on the front of pit road, yes, you can get out there and get you a lap in. But if you've got to drive all the way down pit road, you're going to hit the exit, and then you hear your spotter go, oh, that's it, it's over.
Like, man, just give us 90 seconds. Just give me 90 seconds. And as you see, they're taking, man, some of these drivers are not wasting no time, dude. I'm surprised how many cars come roaring out of the gate to try to get at least one more quick shakedown run.
Well, some of these guys will use this as an opportunity to practice getting into pits on a green flag pit stop. which at Richmond is, oh man, I cannot begin to tell you how difficult it can be, especially in a cup car, to get. Oh, hello, how you doing? All right then.
Well, maybe they just wanted to disadvantage to wreck each other again.
Yeah, to get this thing woed down from about 100, 105 coming through 3 and 4 there, down to 40 miles an hour is your pit road speed, and it's a very narrow entrance too.
Well, there you see the pace car race fans, and it is time to go with the Team 126 Racing starting lineup here tonight at Richmond as they will get ready for 140 laps. On the pole, Daniel Falkingham, Tommy Ryan, row number 1. Row 2 will find Brian Macklin and Randy Yoakum. Row 3 will find Scott Simley and Charles Woods. Row 4, Trey Edson and Jose Gonzalez. Row 5, Mike Kelly and Kevin DeBrown. Row 11 will be, of course, our starting 11th. Row 6, Ryan Howard, Justin Mons. Row 7, David Comstock and Robert Ferreri III. Jacob Kaplan in the 11, Doy Woods in the 28. Row 9, Mike Montesi and E.J. O'Rourke, the 6 and 41. And the halfway through the field, Richard Beasley, 10, Bentley Glazer in the 20th position in car 18.
Ron Holyfield's going to be back there. And the next row is outside, Josh Parker. Joey Jatino, who I talked to, he's pretty confident tonight. He's going to be starting right there. 24, Glenn Clampel, 25th. Anthony Calantoni, 26th. Tony Benfield, 27th. Elliot Henderson, 28th. Doug Roth, 29th. Scott Stenzel, 30th. Tyler Hunter, 31st. Shannon Wood, 32nd. Jose Medina, Byron Daly, Thomas Leary, Tyler Dalton, Chad Coleman, Chris Cabot, round out your field with Christopher Williams, Eric Arnold, Kevin England, and Jeff Ryan.
Man, we knocked out that lineup very quickly. There they go. The starting lineup for tonight. Round 5. And I can't emphasize this enough. We get ready for a short track swing just like NASCAR does. The SIM500 Esports League and the NCAA 11 Cup Series tries to mimic what is the NASCAR Cup Series schedule. Coming off of Richmond yesterday, Martinsville next Monday after they race at Martinsville next Saturday night. Don't forget the NCAA 811 or the 811 Call Before You Dig Xfinity race will be on Friday night. You can watch that on the FS1 and the Motor Racing Network for the radio coverage. Then we go to Bristol. How about this one? Bristol on dirt. I know you're going to be excited for that, John. Come on, brother.
No. I don't like Bristol as it is, and then went out there and put mud on the damn track. What the hell? I'm sorry. I know it's a negative attitude, man, but look, I cannot express to you enough how much as a racer I hate that track, okay? I just don't like it. And let me rephrase that. I don't like it in the sim world. I love it in real life. I'll watch Bristol all day long, watch dirt race all day long, but when you put us sim racers on Bristol, it's like everybody just gets stupid all at once. I don't know.
And green flag is out. We're underway here in Richmond. 140 laps coming up at Bristol in 2 weeks on dirt, or as John calls it, mud. And we're going 140 laps here in Richmond right now. We're underway.
Hey, y'all dropped something on the track over there. It's all over the track. Why y'all got all that mud? Oh, we got cars up to the wall already.
Wow.
Heavy impact there. I don't know who that was, but the caution is out.
So much for caution free.
Yeah. Hey, Joey can't blame that on me. He's the one that brought it up first.
Wow, there's so many cars that got involved in that accident. I don't even know who. I don't know who the producer could pick. I think it's Chris Cabot and Thomas O'Leary and maybe Jeff Ryan that got caught up in that accident.
Well, somebody's got extensive damage, and unfortunately, Wesley, we've covered this on several occasions already.
Chris Cabot.
They don't have.
It's Chris Cabot and Jeff Ryan. Oh no! Oh no!
Tony Benfield was already in the wall. The 81 of Calantoni was already. I'm sorry, Parker was already in the wall.
Daly was involved.
Yeah, man. That started even further up ahead with the 81 cars where it looked like it started at.
Oh, my. Come on, guys. Hold it together. That happened with the 81. Here's what happened in the back of the pack right here. Just watch this. You're already hearing crashing. Oh, my goodness. Oh, wow. So the 81 got involved. That's Parker. Of course, the Daytona Bowl winner, Josh Parker.
And the unfortunate thing, Wesley, is when a wreck happens like that, and it happens so fast, when you jump on the binders, the car here just goes straight to the outside. It's an unfortunate way the brakes work on these. Man, that's just a heavy impact. Goodness gracious. And like I said, they don't have any fast repairs, so now these guys get to ride around 130 some odd laps with heavily damaged race cars. Which, I mean, this isn't an aero-dependent track, Wesley, so body damage won't hurt them too much. It's the horsepower of the car. If they've damaged that engine in any way, it's just going to be a very long night for them.
Under the first caution flag of the race, of course, problems. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we've been told that we are having some issues with the broadcast, and it stems with issues with the overlays. So we want to poll our audience in the broadcast that are watching right now. And the question is this: do you want us to step away real quickly and reset? Or do you want to have a choppy videos and no overloads?
Well, right now, Cody, it's running pretty smooth. Oh, okay. I still see an overlay up in the corner there. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's not going anywhere.
Oh, boy.
So the question is for our audience, do you want us to kill the broadcast, or do you want us to still continue to broadcast and just do it without overlays and have whatever choppiness happens? But what are the options?
The options are we can have either a
You know what? For the
overlay,
first time ever, no, John, hang on a minute. For the first time ever, I want our audience to hear. But I want our audience to hear Charles. So Charles.
All right, so I am coming in from the producer's standpoint. The problem here, folks, is we are having an issue with the overlays. For some reason, importing them in is causing a huge rendering delay. So I think the fans would like to see a smooth video like they're seeing now as we go green. Or would you rather it have it be choppy and buggy, but no live timing and scoring? I think we can do a good job of calling it as it is and just let these guys just don't have the overlays.
Yeah, just put more work on us. Yeah. So the idea of killing the broadcast was totally my idea. People, it's not out the door. Kevin England, one of our former broadcasters, does say step away, unwatchable. So, exactly. Yeah, exactly. My thoughts exactly. So
hey, we got a race going on. We are back to green. Falkingham has a really nice lead right now, about 3/4 of the second over the field.
John, is your timing and scoring working like mine is?
It appears to be. Apex Racing timing is working at the moment.
Okay, well then we'll for our audience, we'll just make it as best as we can as far as keeping you up to date with what's going on. So there you go. And we do apologize for the inconvenience. Hopefully we can get it fixed before the Northwest Cup Series event tonight.
It's them electrons, Wesley, them little neutrons and electrons, man. They're misbehaving.
Well, poor Charles, man, he's dealing with weather tonight. And then to top it off, he's got these new bells and gadgets and whistles. And it just seems like that's just not wanting to be his friend.
No.
Maybe some of his old equipment is like, you abandoned me, so I'm going to make things difficult for you.
Oh, dear Lord, Nevin.
I do know he John, do know he went AWOL and reset Windows 11 and went back to Windows 10 or 9 or whatever it was before then. So, yeah.
So this is actual points race number 7?
This is points race number 5. This is the 5th race. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see that now on the...
Because if you remember, John, they actually did qualifying. They broadcasted qualifying. Then they had the duels, which were on points races.
Yeah. Okay.
We done those races, and then we had the big race. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I was looking at the point standings, and right now Daniel Falkingham is just south of Byron Daly, which amazes me. That Daly's been that consistent. I mean, to stay up front, you know.
Yeah, Byron Daly has a 3-point lead over Daniel Falkingham. Falkingham only back by 3. And then you've got a 16-point tie back between Bentley Glazer, Josh Parker. 19 back, Elliot Henderson to the top 5. Then it's Jose Gonzalez, Macho Daco, Chad Coleman, Kevin DeBrown, David Comstock, and Thomas O'Leary the 4th right now as it stands. We're underway here at Richmond in the early going. We'll let you know the laps and where we're at. Right now we're on lap number 14 of 140.
14 of the 140 laps down, boys. We gonna have ourselves a barn burner night. Yeehaw.
Whatever he said.
I should, but I won't. But I want to, but I could, but I can't do my Ward Burton impersonation.
No, go ahead. You can do it. Go ahead.
Nah, I got to be a little inebriated for that one. And I promised Jeff and Cody I wouldn't do that on the air anymore. So.
All right. Well, okay. Well, never mind. I'm gonna get you in trouble. I'm not gonna let that happen.
I'll tell you what. I'm watching some of these guys. I've seen 3, maybe 4 guys getting just a little bit loose off of 3 and 4, but wicked loose off of 2. And I'm wondering if that's going to fix itself as we go further along.
Hey, John, don't you find it only fitting that Charles, our producer, is showing the 40 car of Charles Woods?
Now, I'm not getting into that. See, I wasn't going to bring that up. I was not going to bring that up.
And the 33 is also out there of Mr. Ryan Howard. There's the mobile number 12.
Ryan is a winner so far in this Cup Series,
yes.
I might add.
Yes, sir.
He won the duel number 2 there. Was it? I don't think the duel's counted as points though, but he's a winner though. That's that's
a matter of fact. You know, John, there's been what 7 winners in 7 Cup races for NASCAR.
Yeah.
And there's been all first-time winners this year for the SIM500 deal.
Yeah.
Nobody has been a repeat winner.
I should say. Yeah, no repeat winners yet. But I tell you what, if we're going to look at it like that, and we're going to talk about who could do it first, I think Falkingham's got to be the first word out your mouth.
Oh, without a doubt.
As far as repeat winners, I mean, he's been on fire in just about every series we've watched him in so far. He won last night at Bristol. I might throw in there after disappearing under caution on the last lap and then reappearing like 7-8 cars back and got to come back out and retake his position on track as the leader and take the white flag and win the race. But yeah, it was crazy. But anyway, so Falky, right now he's got 2.5-second lead over the field. Transon back there in second, Macklin in third, Tommy Ryan fourth, and Scott Simley in fifth. So he's moved out to a 2.8-second lead, and he specializes. I mean, he really does seem to just excel at these short track races, Wesley.
And all the while, we're watching now Randy Yoakum and Kevin DeBrown go at it for position. You've got Mr. Gonzalez behind them.
Yeah, Randy had a great qualifying run.
He did. Yes, he did.
And he's looking pretty good here at Richmond. Right now, I got to think that he's probably just considering maybe letting Kevin go. It's a long race. He doesn't really need to press the issue right now. So just maybe let that guy go and take care of his tires,
There you see Gonzalez. There you see Woods. There you see Howard, the 49 behind as well, of Mons. All these drivers staying single file. So we had one caution right at the start of things, a little hiccup getting things shook up. But after that, it has been a slip sliding away, hold your line, and keep it on the straight and narrow. And that's exactly what they've been doing as we are approaching now lap number 25 next time by.
Lap 25 next time by. That's let's see, they're doing what, 23 seconds a lap. That's almost 3 laps a minute. So if this keeps up, we could see this thing done in, I don't know, what, 45 minutes? Maybe an hour?
Your words, not mine.
Well, hey, we got that one caution out of the way really quick, and we've been clean and green since then.
We did.
These guys have spread themselves out, and they're just taking their time right now. And they're not tiptoeing around this track. Don't get me wrong. They're not, just slow driving. They're boogieing, but they're just taking it easy, which is what they need to do right now. Got a long ways ahead of them. We see the 33 making a move down there on the inside of Charles Woods in that 40. That 33 belongs to Ryan Howard. So we're going to move him up ahead of Charles Woods. So that's going to put Ryan in the top 10 now as he sets sail and looks out there towards Jose Gonzalez in ninth. In the meantime, here goes Woods. Here goes the 11 car of Jacob Kaplan trying to get by Mons in that 49. And hey, he's got the right car tonight, Wesley. Jacob Kaplan does.
Here comes the 11. You see the FedEx number 11 car, and that is, of course, Jacob Kaplan, who's got the team that looks like the Gibbs car that won the Toyota Owners 400 for Danny Hamlin, Virginia native of the Commonwealth. Picked up his 47th Cup win at Richmond yesterday. And as we said, normally the SIM500 NC811 call before you dig Cup Series mimics the NASCAR schedule pretty closely a week or so in advance. Now they took off last week, if you remember, John. They took off, and I think they started the season at Daytona. Then they had the race at Auto Club, Vegas. They went to Atlanta. They skipped Phoenix. They took off last week. And then we're back here tonight at Richmond. Next weekend, we got Martinsville. We got Bristol coming up, Talladega, Dover, Texas, Kansas, Charlotte. It is all mimicking, if you will, the entire schedule for NASCAR. We try to do that every Monday night.
And like you said, we're going to do that little short track swing where we got Richmond, Martinsville, Bristol dirt, but then we go from the small guys to the big guy, Talladega Speedway. That's the one I'm looking forward to. I love watching these guys get around the plate tracks, man.
For the next 8 weeks, you've got us with you on your home for sim racing, iRacing on LSRTV until Memorial Day weekend on Monday, May the 30th, when we officially are off for Memorial Day. Yes. John is here with you, and there's Mons. There goes Woods. Is that the Miller Genuine Draft colors of Robert Ferrari III? One of the greats was Rusty Wallace at Richmond. 7 wins in his career.
Yeah, we used to see that MGD car getting around Richmond real well. It's not MG on the car tonight. That's Ferrari's business that's on the sides of the car. But still, it looks good. He did a really good job with that.
It is a mimic wrap job of what the car was back in the day. I mean,
and they did they even got the font right for the.
Yes. Oh yeah.
In the meantime, we got the 06 here. I'll tell you what, man.
He's just happy to be here.
Yeah, the silver bullet. The silver bullet of Byron Daly there. Just chilling.
Who is the points leader, by the way?
Yeah, who needs a sponsor? I got the points lead. You guys can have your sponsors. Look at those brake hubs light. I love looking at the brake rotors lighting up like that here, man. That was a great shot as Daly went by on the inside right there as we ride along with the personal comfort vehicle of E.J. O'Rourke in that 41. Watch Daly up ahead of him here, taking the move down the inside to get by Woods. And it looks like O'Rourke's going to try and follow him down as we go through 3 and 4 right here. Woods trying to hang on to it on the outside right there. Not going to be able to hang on to it, I don't think. And we got the 6 car of Mike Montesi back here sneaking in the picture.
Sure do.
And behind Montesi, we got the Bees. We got Richard Beasley driving that Tide Ride 10 car. That's one of my favorite cars on track right now. That is a gorgeous car. I mean, man, it's just, I don't know who did it. I don't know who painted it for me. It wasn't me, Richard, but it looks great, I must say.
And right now we are working 36 laps completed. Long green flag run since things got started. We had a caution right out of the gate with a multi-car accident. Those guys fall to the back, and all the while the race goes on. It's now the 6 and the 41 battle. That is, of course, Mike Montesi, E.J. O'Rourke for 17th and 18th. And don't count out Beasley in 19th now, closing into that battle.
Beasley on the outside, trying to make the outside work. And we might see that happen, Wesley, as this race proceeds further. The outside line actually tends to get a little racier for these guys as the night wears on. And you'll see some passes made on the outside. Of course, you got to be careful trying to do it 1 and 2 because it seems to me like that wall that on exit of 2 really comes at you fast if you're not careful. Still clean and green. How many laps are we down now?
So let's see, we're on 100. We're closing in on 100 laps to go.
Looking at O'Rourke down here through 1 and 2. Down on the back stretch here. Looks like Woods is under fire. And got Coleman put some pressure there. And, oh, look at the 09 car. The 09 car looks like he's got some heavy damage on the right side of that car there, Wesley. Like he might have gotten into the wall at some point in the last few laps.
Number 7, Edson's car. Behind him also, there's the 12. Battling. This is Simley, Macklin to Brown, battling up through the field. And all the while trying to move through lap traffic in the process as well, as you see Williams' car. One of those cars that are trying to fight to stay on the lead lap, and in the back, Stony Benfield as well. Is right now Sigmund, Hunter, and O'Leary. Remember, those cars were caught up in the accident earlier. Josh Parker, Chris Gabeau. And look at all these cars now working their way. The leaders now, at least through the top 10. John, moving through lap traffic.
Yeah, that's Scott Simley right there in the fourth spot in the 12 car. Just passed up Stony Benfield there. Stony is now a lap down, as is Christopher Williams in that 09 car right there on the outside. He's got a lot of extensive damage on his car. Benfield's got damage on his car as well from that lap 1 incident that we saw. He was involved in that a little bit. So, yeah, leaders are dealing with lap traffic now, which kind of, you know, that's what happens at a short track, folks. If you go over 20 some odd laps under green, the leaders start to catch the back of the field. And right now we've got 35 cars out of the 42 that started, or 43 that started, excuse me, on track, on the lead lap, excuse me. Sorry.
There's Simley's car, the number 12 Ford. And by the way, we have closed in on under 100 laps to go here in round number 5 of the SIM500 NC811 Call Before You Dig Cup Series. Monday night, Richmond, iRacing on LSRTV. John Mustian, I'm Wesley Outland. And there's Macklin, the Daytona winner. John, what are you thinking, man? Right now, so far, it's been pretty much clean and green. What do you think of this next-gen car now around Richmond so far in the sim, where we saw from that first caution?
Oh, wow. Edson was letting that rear end hang out right there, man. I love what we're seeing. You know, we had that really fast caution, Wesley, on lap 1, which was, if I saw it the way I saw it, it was just, a racing incident. But these guys have settled out now, and they've got their issues worked out, I guess you would say, with this car. And like I said, I talked to a bunch of guys pre-race that they love this package, this car tonight at Richmond. It felt great to them. Joey Giardino was one of the guys I talked to. He loved it. So, that helps them with confidence to make some moves on track. And I did a couple laps of practice this week. I didn't race the A car too much, had too much going on at home. But I did do some practice laps to get a feel for it. I'm telling you, man, this car is what NASCAR was looking for. They've really put the driver back into the equation with this.
Oh yes,
you know what I mean. I mean, it's really now, you really got to know how to drive a race car, both at the start of the run, midway through the run, and then at the end of the run when the car is a completely different animal. And I think we've seen that. And these guys at SIM500 seem to have their heads wrapped around it pretty well tonight, don't you think?
And John, I'll tell you this as well. Obviously we've seen not only on the SIM500 level, but in the real NASCAR, in my opinion, some fantastic racing. And it does have to put the driver's talents in the car. For instance, look at what Denny Hamlin, look at what Denny Hamlin and Kevin Harvick did yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
They were a lap down with 30 laps to go, and they came back, ran back down the pack, got back on the lead lap, and went on to win the race. And
Yeah.
that's all because of the talent and the guys that are driving the cars.
Absolutely, they got your crew chief can only do so much for you with your car. As a driver, you've got to know how to adapt your driving ability with that car as the day progresses, as the track changes. We all know that as the weather cools off, the track cools off, you get more grip, and vice versa. As you roll on, you put rubber down the track. If that rubber starts to heat up, it gets slicker. So you have to adjust your driving style. And as love him or hate him, Denny Hamlin's one of the best at doing that.
Oh, for sure.
He is absolutely one of the hands down best at, knowing what his car is going to do at this point in the race and how it's going to react if they go green this long, stuff like that. And let's face it, Richmond is his hometown track. I remember watching that kid back in the late 90s when he was racing late models at Southside Speedway and Langley and places like that, knowing that he was going places, man. That kid was something else back then. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not a huge Denny Hamlin fan. Just really not. It seems to me like lately he's become one of those guys that I could wreck somebody for a win, but God damn it, if you do it to me, you're a hack. That kind of guy. But anyway, how you doing tonight, Wesley?
You realize you just said GD, right?
Did I?
My
I'm
goodness.
sorry.
We apologize.
Gosh darn it.
That was one of the rants of John Mushton, people. I'm sorry. 55 laps in, Daniel Falkingham is the leader. Tommy Ryan second, Troy Edson third, Scott Simley, Brian Macklin of the top 5, Kevin DeBrown, Mike Kelly, Ryan Howard, Randy Yoakum, and Jacob Kaplan.
We're at that point in the race, Wesley, where we literally have cars on every part of the track right now.
Sure.
You got guys going down into turn 1 and 2. You got guys in the back stretch. You got guys in 3 and 4. You got guys in the front stretch. It's really, this is what I love about Richmond Raceway is, if it goes green long enough, you've literally got a race. You got somebody trying to pass somebody somewhere on the track. Like right now, we're watching Macklin battle with the one car who's actually a lap down, just trying to stay up with these guys in case his caution comes out. It's just fun to watch this kind of stuff.
And all the while, we are still under green flag conditions. Got a pretty good run going for him. 57 of 140 laps. Hey, we're about 13, 14 laps away from halfway.
Now, I'm going to say this. If we continue under green, I would actually expect to see some of these guys maybe try and pit right around that halfway point, put a fresh set of tires on here, and finish the race out that way. We know they can go about 120 laps on fuel. So fuel is not going to be an issue tonight, I don't think. But tires will be. And I wouldn't be surprised if maybe we saw some guys gambling at the halfway point and ducking in and getting those fresh rubber. You know what I'm saying?
You're exactly right. We'll keep an eye on that as we watch these guys working around. There goes the 48 and the 24 battle. This is a couple more cars going to lap down. Are trying to stay on the lead lap, if you will.
Yeah, you got Fowler up there in the 48 car, heavily damaged from some incidents earlier. And right there on his 6th, you've got, I don't know which one of the incidents.
Well, that's actually John Fowler and Jose Medina going at it there on the inside.
Is it? Okay.
And then the 3 of Jeff Ryan in his car.
So we're on board with Jeff right now, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Right now, Holyfield's in the catbird seat. If the caution comes out, he'll be the lucky dog. But Shannon Wood in the 0-2 looks like he's about to go a lap down as he's right up there. Caution is out. Oh, we got a wreck up at 3 and 4.
Uh-oh. Been a while since we've had one.
It looked like the 43 there. Yeah.
Yes,
that's
it
Doug
is.
Roth in the 43. I didn't see who was with him.
Caution coming out for Doug Roth on lap number 61. Working lap 61, and there's turned him.
Whoa.
Battling each other.
And
there's more contact. That was Roth and the 04 and the 27 involved as well.
No, that would be the 22, I think. Or not. It's not the.
Doug Sigmund.
Yeah, that
and
was Jay
Randall
Randall.
Watkins. Yes. Yeah. Man.
I don't know what happened with Watkins. It looks like he just missed his brake pedal there because he came in there hot.
Let's watch. Well, let's see. Oh man. Well, Roth. I don't say per se want to say that the 04 intentionally meant to get into him, but it looked like kind of Roth hooked up and got into Sigmund's car, and then Randall Watkins had nowhere to go, and everybody's coming down the pit lane.
Yeah. pit lane. Everybody's coming in, getting some tires and some fuel. Looks like our leaders are all taking Ford fuel. And Falkingham's off, as is the 99 of Tommy Ryan.
They will step away, and we will too. Under caution, with closing in on halfway. First long green flag race of the race done. Falkingham, Ryan, Arnold, Edison, Woods, top 5. We're back in a moment from Richmond. iRacing on LSRTV. Hey, it's broadcast personality Wesley Outland, and for the second year in a row, the Community Radio Network is excited to also be the voice of iRacing on LSRTV every Monday and Thursday night with the Northwest Racing Series for Cup and Truck. Join yours truly, Justin Prince and Samuel Dyer, every week as they race towards a championship. We're also on the radio in the Triangle in the Raleigh-Durham, North Carolina area at 87.5 WCRN and anywhere worldwide at wearecrn.com. Click play. Check out the coverage, the power of radio to the imagination of the listener, esports style. We are the Community Radio Network, the voice of iRacing on LSR-TV. Check it out when you can, and replays are always up too.
If recent storms have caused damage to your property, contact 811 before you begin your cleanup. Buried utilities around uprooted trees can make a bad situation worse if those lines are not located before digging. Electric, natural gas, and internet lines are everywhere, and knowing where they are is the safest way to start any digging project. Call North Carolina 811 by dialing 811 or by using single address ticket on nc811.org or the NC811 app.
This is our series,
So many different pieces that you have to watch out for.
where the stakes are always higher,
$300,000.
where virtual meets reality,
How bad do you want it?
They're wasting no time getting at it.
where the best thrive and the flawless win. This is the eNASCAR Coca-Cola iRacing Series.
Welcome back to Richmond. That's all I'm going to
Choke
say.
on it,
We're
Wesley.
we're
Choke on
close.
it.
We're closing in on halfway. We're closing in on halfway. John is here. I'm Wesley, and oh wow,
Why
lights
is
are off on the
everybody
pace
always
car.
picking on me?
Nobody's picking on you. You know, just hey, not at the moment, right?
Well, what's going on with this restart? It looks like we got a
Hey,
lap car up there.
we got our ticker back.
What's going on with this lap car? Did you see that? What
Well,
was
let's
that?
see. He was supposed to got the wave around, and I guess he forgot to hit the gas and pull away from everybody. So
Well, that was, I'm telling
back
you, the leader was
underway.
probably like, what's going on down here? Why is he here? And he's just, I mean, he's right there now, so they're going to catch him pretty quick.
and basically all that work for a wave around is for nothing because
Yeah,
he's going to get lapped again.
real fast, too. That was Doug Roth. I mean, he's got some damage, we know that. But Falkingham is just on fire tonight. He had almost a 3-second lead over Tommy Ryan, that 9-9, when that caution.
Oh,
And
caution.
caution's back out again.
Hey, the 43 of Roth got lucky.
Yeah. And it
They
looks
by
like,
the yellow.
yeah, he's going to stay on the lead lap right there with that. So it looks like Calatoni in 84 might be the recipient of our lucky dog.
Oh, my goodness. What happened?
Not sure, but you know the old saying, cautions breed cautions.
Ooh la la.
That's
Unfortunately, we
unfortunate.
can't take a look at the replays because we're having issues in the production truck, so we're just doing as best as we can to just kind of feather along here.
Feather along.
Yeah.
This must be one of those Wesley Outland
It's
things.
a fe-
I'm just gonna feather along. Don't know what the heck that means, but I'm gonna do it.
oh my goodness.
I love you, Wes. You know that.
I love you too, John.
Oh my goodness. Here we are in a caution one more time. I'm really hoping that this is the last one we see for a while because it was really fun to watch these guys after what, 30 laps almost, 40 laps, 50
Yeah.
laps, 50. It was, well, no, they went to caution at lap 62. So that was
It's right around lap 60 when the caution came out.
So that was 55, 60 laps of green flag racing right there. I would love to know what their tires looked at. Look like, I should say. Sorry. Let's see if I can.
Hey, don't forget this Friday night is, of course, the NASCAR Xfinity Series 811 Call Before You Dig 250, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. will be in action Friday night.
Yes, he will.
And all the while, we are still under caution here at Richmond. Third yellow flag of the race. What do you do? Where do you go? And honestly, I would say this, John. Everybody is good to go the rest of the way that pitted a moment ago when we had the caution.
Yes, sir. Now, I just ducked down on the pit road. That's how fast I am. I went from way up here to way down there to back up here. Spoke with our leader, Daniel Falkingham. His tire wear was in the 70% mark, 75, 70, I believe he said, on that last pit stop. 60-some-odd laps went, I believe we said, right? So he informed me that the way he feels to him is the car is building tight as he goes. What that means is it's tightening up as he goes through the run. So something to keep an eye on. Tire wear may become an issue later on in this race if we get a long enough green flag run.
Interesting.
Yes, sir. Fuel-wise, they can go. Everybody can go from here on out. So fuel is not even is a non-issue, as they say in politics.
It's the tires.
Tires is what wins a race, Cole.
There you go, Harry Hog. Harry Hyde, excuse me, Harry Hyde.
But you had it right. We all know who he was supposed to be. Tell you what, while we're under caution real quick, I want to tell you a little story.
Yeah.
They used to run a late model and a super late model race at Richmond every year.
They did, yes.
Yeah, it was the U-Crops 300 or something like that. I can't remember. We went one year, and I almost qualified for the race.
Really?
Yeah, but I didn't. But I almost
Real
did.
late model stock, super late models at Richmond,
Late
you
model.
about qualified for it?
No, I didn't get on time, man. I was too slow.
Oh.
I was scared shitless. I'm sorry. Oh, my God.
Green flag back out in Richmond. Back underway with Falkingham, Edson, Ryan, Simley, and Macklin. We got enough problems that is, so don't worry about that. And down the back stretch to the third turn. Edson as well as the 99 behind him, but there you go with Tommy Ryan. I always tell people, when I have a headset on, I think I'm in church. Here you go with Gonzalez. The
Beating him
33
back
of Howard. Yes, sir.
And we know caution's precaution, but these guys really need to I would just take a deep breath. But what I was really just trying to say is, you know, when you spend your time driving around a track that is less than a half a mile, I'm talking,
Right.
you know, just a little third of a mile racetrack, and you go to Richmond, which is 3/4 of a mile, it felt to me literally like I was at Talladega, man.
Like you were at Daytona or
It
Talladega,
was,
like
yeah,
a super
it was
speedway.
so,
yeah.
I mean, you know, my car, you know,
Caution's out.
Again, we got another car, and I said it. I got to stop saying that. Cautious precautions. I brought the jinx out, man.
Caution's out again. 3 consecutive caution flags in a row. We'll find out what happened this time.
Watching Doyle Woods right here to 28. And, oh, he just got loose right there off of 2. And he wasn't the only one.
Is that Donnie
31.
Leah?
No, that's Ed. That's Doyle Woods.
That's Woods driving Donnie Leah's car. And
Well,
the 31 involved as well.
Donnie had a 29, and he did have a Texaco Haviland car,
That's
but he
right.
was 29, yeah.
Mr. Donnie Leah, where's he been the last couple of weeks? Which I know they had the race at Thompson.
Yeah.
Modified.
Well, and then we were off. Well, they were off last Monday, and we were off, unfortunately, due to weather the Monday before that.
Yes.
Man, weather and Charles just don't get along, do they?
Listen, this is no lie. Last year, almost every broadcast we had during the summer on a Monday or a Thursday, it seemed like we got hit for 2 months straight with weather, either at my location or his location.
And don't forget, hurricane season for me starts here in about a month.
Oh no, my mind. What's up, Charles?
I will get those in the mail to you tomorrow, sir.
There you go. Actually, he owes you 50 chicken wings, Charles, because he's done it twice now. We're in this together.
Now, wait. Now,
Okay?
do you
I'll
want them?
drop a bomb.
Do you want just some old Buffalo Wild Wings? That's what I thought. I knew you were going to say
Cajun
that.
style.
Hey, I don't know if I told you this, man, but all these restaurants running like Don Seafood, Don Specialty Meats, Billy's Boudin, places like that, they actually are able to ship their stuff out now.
How? How the hell do you do that?
Dry ice is an amazing thing, my friend. The more you stack in the
I want
box,
cheesecake
the more
shipped to my house.
Hey.
Oh, and by the way, there's a new thing with all the Little Debbie and the oatmeal cream pies and the Swiss rolls and the Nutty
boy.
Buddy bars. My girlfriend Jackie got me on some of them. I want to have all 6 into my house on frozen. What'd you call it? Dry ice?
dry ice.
They'll be melted by the time I get it.
Yeah, it doesn't melt, dude. It just it goes back to it. It's dry ice is CO2. It's just frozen carbon dioxide. And so if you pack it if you pack it right though, buddy, it lasts way longer than normal ice. Way longer.
So if I have ice cream shipped to my house on dry ice,
it'll melt.
Will it melt by the time I got there?
It depends on where it's getting melted.
And then I'll be mad at the U.S. Postal Service or whoever it was that delivered it.
When you talk about food stuff, though,
because they're delivering everything anyway.
Yeah, but we can still. You're just. Hey, I will tell you this. Here's what I want you to do, Wesley. Okay, I want you to go to say your local supermarket. Ask the guy for maybe just, I don't know, a half a pound of dry ice, okay? I want you to take that stuff home. I want you to chip it up into little rocks, okay? I want you to take some of those rocks, dump out a Coke 2-liter, put the rocks into the 2-liter, and then put some water in there, and then screw it tight and just tell me what happens, okay?
It'll blow up. You don't think I know that, okay? Physics would make it blow up. I know this, okay? Duh. Oh, we are. What kind of body? The lights are off on the
Anybody see Wesley? Yeah, there's some of him over there. There's some of him over there.
You're literally telling everybody that you can take dry ice and soda to water and make it into a bomb. Okay? And somebody would be crazy enough to do it on our... No, people, don't listen to him, okay?
Don't go to YouTube either.
Shut up, Charles.
Oh, look at that start by Falkingham, man.
60 laps to go, mind you. By the way, amongst our commentary of trying to blow you know what up, we have also passed halfway.
All right, well, let's go green the rest of the way, shall we? Why did I say that?
Hopefully.
Well, you know what I'm impressed with here? Ryan Howard, who was fighting to stay on the lead lap during that long green flag run, not only stayed on the lead lap, but look where he's at now. He's up inside the top 10 in that 33 car. Beasley just bounced it off the wall there.
Back to it again with 82 of 140 laps. I've lost
82.7.
Yeah. These people don't realize that. 82.99, 83, now 82. You got to remember, so if the timing and scoring says 83.3, we're actually 82 laps completed, working lap 83.
Correct, yes.
Yes.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, my goodness, hold on, Ferrari. Was that Ferrari the third?
No, that was somebody in NC811 car.
That was Ferrari.
Car. No, that was Joachim. I'm telling you, go back and watch it. That was Joachim. Got wicked loose right there coming off that turn. Great save, though. I will say that. You don't get that sideways at Richmond. Look at Jatina here in the 14 car. Where's he been all night? Staying out of trouble, I hope. Joey's riding in 20th right now. He's up three spots from his starting position. Kind of just right up there on the outside wall there, trying to work the outside. And there goes Chad Coleman in the 38th. We ride along with Joey in the 14 car. Oh, no, that's not Joey in the 14. Bad Chad Coleman. Slowly working his way up. He's gained 20 spots. Oh, wow.
Uh-oh.
And the track is just blocked right there.
That was
And they are
Robert Ferrari the third. O'Rourke and others. Is that the points leader, Daly? No, the 24. My apologies. Oh, wow.
My goodness. Here's the replay right there. Is Ferrari in the 77.
Jose Medina, the 24.
He's got Mons down there in the 49. And it looks like Robert just got wicked loose right there. Almost saved it. Gets into the wall, and then it's chaos from there. Hello, guys.
Oh, my goodness. Just plowed into, man.
But look, I
hit
think
from the
O'Rourke,
rear.
I think O'Rourke was a separate incident because I didn't see him anywhere near the 77 car. Can we watch that again, Cody? These guys are 3 wide going down in a 3. I'm sorry, 1 and 2. So there's, look, up ahead of them, there's 2 cars, 2 other cars, I should say, up there out of shape. Oh, wow. That was a pretty car, that Pimex car. What are you drinking?
Lipton.
Mr. Slurpy Slurpola.
Brisk iced tea, lemon flavor. Very good when you're in the broadcast booth.
And it goes good with spiced rum, too.
That's...
I'm just saying. It's good with spiced rum.
I'm a social drinker, okay? Social drinker means when I'm like out in public once in a while. The other week ago, I had a big thing, what do you call it? One of them mugs of beer, Bud Light. I couldn't even finish it.
Lightweight.
It's not a lightweight.
You're a lightweight.
Wasn't trying to drink. Out and just, whatever.
If you ever get the chance to talk to my son, Bradley, you should ask him about the time he tried to go head-to-head with his old man with a bottle of Jim Beam.
That's crazy. Why would you want to drink with your dad?
Oh, man, it was a great night. I had just met my granddaughter for the first time. We had my wife.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Instead
my
of smoking a cigar to bring a child into the world, you decided to get wasted.
I don't smoke. So,
I got you. See, the thing is, when a baby's born, you're supposed to have a cigar. The man has a cigar. That's
I don't smoke,
That's tradition.
I've never smoked a tobacco product in my life. Now,
there you go.
That's not saying I haven't been exposed to it. I worked in the oil field in the military back in the bad old days when everybody was allowed to smoke inside, outside, in their bed if they wanted to.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, no, I'm just saying, these days you've got rules and restrictions for that kind of thing. I don't think they're allowed to smoke in any vessel offshore anymore.
Well, first off, thank you for your service to the country, by the way.
Hey, it was my pleasure. Join the military, go meet exotic people and blow them up. But anyway. And we're under caution here at Richmond Raceway here in Richmond, Virginia, up there in Strawberry Field, the fairgrounds.
Daniel Falkenham, ladies and gentlemen, the leader, the 99, of course, of Tommy Ryan in second, Trey Edson third, Brian Macklin, Ryan Howard, the top 5. Of course, we mentioned the man that's leading into the point standings, Byron Daly. How about this, John? Up 31 spots as we're approaching lap 150 laps to go in this race. He currently is in 6th.
I guarantee you Byron's fingerprints are well implanted in that steering wheel. As hard as he's been gripping and dodging all of these guys flying into the walls around him, I've count 2 incidences that he's been almost involved in but managed to dodge them. So my hat's off to Byron. And how about Falkingham, Wesley? He's led pretty much every lap of this race since the green flag dropped. Had a 3-second lead here after a long green flag run of about 60 laps. So I'm wondering if Ryan's got anything for him. Ryan seems to be able to keep up with him, but not, get to his bumper and pass him, so to speak. Green flag is out.
Back to it again. Green flag. 15 laps to go here at Richmond.
That's a good shot right there. That's your spotter shot up in the spotter
I love that
stand.
angle. Yeah.
Richmond's like
turn number 3.
Perfect race to spot at if you're a spotter. It really is.
It is, man. It is. It's an awesome place. And yeah, I've announced it here at Richmond. The press box. I mean, you look at the press box.
It's beautiful.
And then I will tell you this as well. If you look, and I don't know if, I think Richmond, the SIM mimics it, if you would, but the camera angles we're showing are just not showing it. But if you look at the start-finish line and past the start-finish line, there's these towers, this grandstands, and they tower way up in the air.
Yeah,
that is an awesome view, too.
Great shot,
That's an awesome view, too.
It almost seems to me that when you're up in the press box at Richmond that you could almost look straight down to the flag stand.
Yes.
I mean, that's how I know. I'm sure it's not like that. Oh, we got cars spinning. Look like Beasley. I think Beasley in the 10 car out of shape.
It is the Tide Ride. No caution, though, yet. No caution. No caution. Will stay green.
And it doesn't
Beasley
look like he
saves
hit
it.
anything very hard either. Now, with the time we got left, we got like 45 laps left here.
That's right.
He's got to gain a lot of ground here. He's all the way back to 29th now. He was running what, top 15 when that happened?
Yeah, that's tough right there for the Tide Ride of Beasley in the number 10.
Great driving though to not hit anything here at Richmond. Usually when you spin coming off a turn somewhere, you're going to hit a very inanimate object.
And you're usually going to hit more cars too.
Yeah.
Like when you're going to bounce off and then come back up in the racing groove. And man, what a great piece of driving the Tide Ride of Richard Beasley did to not let that happen. And
well, hey,
quickly got back going again.
Wesley Trey Edson has passed up Tommy Ryan and setting sail. He is going after Falkingham there. Look at that.
Daniel Falkingham for Schoonover Motorsports. He's trying to be the first repeat winner of the season in car number 39.
And Trey's trying to pick up his first win of the season in car number 7. And I'm telling you, it looks like he's got the car to do it. I mean, he's actually made up time here on Daniel. Nobody's done that all race long.
He won at Atlanta back on March the 21st. Nice battle here. Stencil going after it there. The 42 car battling with Mike Montesi. John, this is in the top 15 for 12th and 13th.
Yeah, no, both of these guys have spent some time outside the top 10 tonight, but have both fallen back a little bit. Both of their cars still look like they're pretty intact there, Wesley. Excuse me, sorry about that. And just ahead of them, you got Bentley Glazer and the Mountain Dew, was it Dew SA? I can't remember how they used to say that. But he's had that same paint job all year long, man. That car looks good, too. And just ahead of him, you see Jose Macho Taco Gonzalez. Ole, Andre, ha. Did we lose Wesley or is he falling asleep? Am I boring you, Wesley?
I'm back with you, brother. I'm back with you. I'm listening. I'm looking at Gonzalez and watching all these cars go at it. Coleman and Yoke. All the while, the 84 right there as well of Anthony Calantoni. He's got a good run going for him tonight.
He does. I tell you what, Coleman got wicked loose right there a minute ago. Good save. I don't think he even got out of the gas. Now he's going to put the pressure on Yoakum here in the 8 car. Try and take that spot away. He gets it. Looks like Calantoni's got an idea of following him. In the meantime, behind him, the 43 to 44, that's Doug Roth and Glenn, the Rhinestone Racer Campbell, kind of had a little contact there. Glenn looking to have a good week this week. He's had a rough week. He had a rough night last night at Bristol in the Xfinity Series here. Wow, that was a wicked loose move right there by Calantoni down there in the 84. Still trying to make the pass on the 8 car of Randy Yoakum. Randy's just not having the night he was hoping to have here, Wesley. Had a great qualifying run. Qualified up there at about 5th, I think, somewhere. Up there in the top 5, I believe. And just not having the run he wanted tonight.
That's exactly right. The laps ticking away. There's Calantoni, as we just mentioned. What a great run he's got going for him right now. As all the while, well, we got Robert Ferrari the third with a problem. He's wrecked to the front straightaway. Roth involved. The green and black car spinning down to the infield grass. And this will bring out a caution flag with 37 laps to go now here at Richmond.
Not what Falkingham wanted to see, I don't think. Oh, wow.
Wow. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Oh, a little butt there. Wow. And then where's the, well, there's the car that got turned, the green car.
Yeah, that poor guy had nowhere to go, but it looked like, I don't know what happened to Dalton, But it looked like Tyler Dalton in the 19 had to check up. Let's see what happens here. Like he
On board with Roth.
he just got a little tight right there, and it looks like
That's Dalton. Yeah, Prairie, they make contact. Turned.
Oh.
And then, oh my goodness, who was that? That
I
got
don't know, but that poor
slammed
guy
into
got wiped out, man.
He did, man. Wow.
And we got everybody on pit road taking on fuel and tires again, it looks like. Looks like DeBrown stayed out, though.
Gamble for DeBrown. Wow. Oh, here they go. Cub Cavalry's in. Money stop. You know what it is with under 30 laps to go.
Yep, 4 tires. Oh, 2 tires only for somebody there. I didn't see who it was.
Edson out. Daly's out. Howard's out. Here comes the 12 assembly. Wow.
So we had 2 tires stopped by Macklin in the 30 car.
Same time.
2 tires by O'Leary. O'Leary's back in, though. Okay. But yeah, 2 tires stopped by Brian Macklin, which would put him behind these guys that stayed out.
Yeah.
Now, DeBrown and Campbell stayed out, but I would think, I don't know. I mean, the last time Kevin DeBrown was in was lap 62. Campbell and Dalton both came in on 87, which was only 20 laps ago, so they're not too bad. This ought to be an interesting restart right here, Wesley. Falkingham's going to be back here in 5th. He hasn't had anybody in front of him on any restart tonight, and this is going to be the first one for him. With we're going to go wet the green with probably, 32 laps left in the race?
Shootout time. You're exactly right. This is going to be, we're on lap 107 this time by. So we have 106 laps completed. There
The
you
number
go.
93 Racing Pride Ford Mustang driven by Kevin DeBrown. Out there on the lead, having last pitted, Wesley, on lap 62.
Shootout time, brother. Shootout time.
I don't know, man. I mean, if I had more than just a couple of guys behind me that stayed out, I'd be a little more comfortable with this. But like I said, after talking to Daniel and those guys, with 40 laps on his tires, he's going to be a little bit tighter than the guys behind him. That car's not going to want to turn as much. He's going to have to check up a little earlier just to get his car to turn in better. Maybe play with his brake bias a little bit there. We'll see, though. We shall see. We're going back to green here a little bit.
Strategy for the Racing Pride, number 93, Ford, Kevin DeBrown. And, hey, man, look who's in second, the Rhinestone Cowboy, Glenn Campbell.
We were just talking about how rough of a night he was having.
Yeah.
And now we find him way up here in second place, starting outside of DeBrown. And add to that, his tires have 15 less laps on them than DeBrown's do. So if he gets a good restart right here, a great restart, I should say, he could end up fighting with this guy for the lead here. We'll see.
Daytona winner Brian Macklin up on the outside of row 2. Falkingham will restart 5th after dominating most of this race so far at Richmond. Green flag coming out with 31 laps to go. Green flag back in the air. Boy, DeBrown got a great jump on everybody. He's gone for the whole shot. They're
5 wide.
Oh, my God.
It's not going to work. It's not going to work.
Oh,
But they made it work.
They saved it.
Oh, no, they didn't. They did not.
Is that
Daly's
the
in
points
it.
leader? Daly's
Daly
in
was
trouble.
in that, yes.
And they're wrecking.
They are still wrecking on the backstretch. My
goodness. Right down below the tunnel turn, if you will, you see the bridge below. And this all started when they stuck it 4 and 5 wide on the restart. Bottleneck the traffic, if you will.
Oh, yeah. There was just guys trying to miss it, trying to find some place to go. Oh, wow. What a hit for the 49 of Mons there. The 33, the 13 in that. '13 of David Comstock. Here's a guy I hadn't heard about in a while. He took a break from iRacing for a little while, decided to come back. I'm guessing he's regretting that decision right about now. So this is not what DeBrown wanted to see. He wanted to see these guys duke it out, Wesley, I'm sure, but he didn't want to see the wreck that took out half of them, and now puts Falkingham right on his back bumper with 40 lap fresher tires.
DeBrown is going to, if you will, well, let's see here. Yeah, he's the leader. Falkingham has got all the way back to second. That was a wild restart, though. Boy, that was a wild restart.
Yeah, it was. It really was. I mean, Falkingham, he's got to do what he's got to do to get back to the lead. He's got all these guys in front of him with older tires, so, I mean, he was just putting his car in where he thought it would go. We saw 5 wide there, Wesley, very briefly, going down into 1 and 2. I mean, if you're gonna try it, that's the place to do it. Why, you know, it's a really wide turn right there. You can see it right here, and as they come off of 2 right here. But man, oh.
DeBrown, Falkingham, 1 and 2. Obviously, you've got the Pemex entry number 24 up in front of them. And that car, I think he'll take the wave around at 1 to go. Obviously, being battered and banged of Jose Medina. 8 of Randy Yoke up there as well. So when the 1 to go's given, those drivers will accelerate and hopefully not do what Doug Roth did, staying right there with the leaders on the 2 restarts ago. We saw that.
Just lost timing. Yep, it's back. In the meantime, I'm sitting here smelling this slow cooker about 20 feet away from me.
Yeah, man, you gotta.
I am so hungry right now.
Right now, isn't it? tell you what, to bring you a plate.
She's in bed, man. I'm not gonna bother her.
Oh, she's already in bed at 9 o'clock at night. I mean,
it's been a rough weekend for her, buddy.
I got you.
Yeah. Yesterday was the 1 month mark.
Yeah.
Well, lights are off. Shall we try this one more time? I'm really surprised that the Browns picking the inside. I would have thought that the outside would be the preferred starting spot. $10 says Falkingham has the lead before the exit 2.
Back to green. Shootout time at Richmond.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
25 laps to go.
And look at Anson in the 7 car. Oh, wow.
It's like the last time they stuck it 3 wide. They're going to do it again.
Oh, he slams the door on the 93, man. Falkingham. We really need to keep our camera on those 2 because there is no love lost between them. Oh. Yeah, yep, they're wrecking. The Browns down there on the infield grass. I don't know who else was down there. Looked like it might have been Macklin in the 30. I couldn't tell. Got another car spun and stopped on the front stretch. Oh, hello. Going for a ride. Oh, not what you want to see out your back window.
My. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. Why can't we be friends? Daytona winner. DeBrown. Macklin. Tore up from the floor up. Mons got it to him and he spun around again. Oh, look at this. Oh, my. And then this camera angle has us
behind the pits.
Kind of blocked here. Yeah.
Here we go. Oh. We know you've got issues, Cody, but I've been telling you, I got a person I can have you talk to about that.
I got 99 problems, but, ain't one.
Oh, my goodness. What a development. From the lead to...
From the penthouse to the outhouse, I'll say it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'll use the word you used earlier.
And I think that I think that Edson got a pretty good chunk of damage from that too, man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Edson, who was probably one of the faster cars here before all that happened. So how many cautions have we had so far? Was this number 6, 7?
I think it's the 7. We can't use overlays because of technical difficulties. Maybe we can't under caution without it lagging. I don't know. No, we can't. I was told no. Ugh. Poor Charles, man. Our production crew, Jeff and Charles, Live Sim Race, Rocket Media, John, they got all these new bells and gadgets. They got like, what, 4 or 5 monitors and all the new equipment.
Look. I have no sympathy. I'm sitting over here in a 12-year-old office chair with a VGA monitor. I don't even know how old my keyboard is. The computer case I bought in 2011, I think. So I've got no sympathy for him. None.
You're a savage.
I am. Cody, you know I love you, man. He's so mad at me now. Oh, shit. I'm sorry, Cody. Don't be mad. I do have sympathy for him.
I do too. I mean, you know, we've got all these cool things we're working on, and all the cool things that are being done is in the efforts of making
the broadcast better.
The broadcast
for the most
better.
part, it has been. This is really kind of a new thing. I mean, I haven't seen it pop up before. This strange behavior with the overlays causing the frame rate drops. Frag out. I don't know why hand grenades are on my mind today. It's like the 3rd time I've substituted the word frag for something else.
Frogman? Is that what you're saying? Frogman?
No, frag. It's a term for grenade in the military. Frag out. It's short for fragmentation, which is what a grenade. It's a fragmentation grenade. So when we get ready to throw a grenade in the Army, and you pull the pin, you yell frag out, and you throw it. I'm guessing you haven't spent a whole lot of time in the military, dude.
How far? No, I've never been in the military. Never really ever.
Were you about to ask me how far can I throw a grenade?
No.
Oh.
I was going to ask you. We're getting ready for the restart. I was going to say, how far are you from New Orleans, Louisiana?
I am 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Okay, well that's right now. Carolina is making a lot of noise in Louisiana as they are beating Kansas. We're ready. Pace car dropping onto the pit lane. We're going back to green. Edson.
What is Edson doing?
What are you doing, dude? You got to get it back.
Could there be a penalty?
I don't know if they're going to call that. They might call that. I mean, as far as a penalty.
And he's getting turned.
Oh! He's in the wall.
Yeah, they're wrecking. Yeah, they're wrecking.
They're wrecking. Simley's wrecked. Ferrari is wrecked.
Oh, I would give anything to be inside that server right now so I could hear some comms. Woo, buddy.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. My question is this: is it Edson's fault, John? Do you think is it kind of he started this by not giving the room or having too much of a big lead on the restart?
I don't know what happened with the restart. I'm gonna be honest with you. Some things happened last night at Bristol with restarts as well, where there was some confusion about where the box is at, when can you actually go, etc. So, and there was a common denominator. I'm not saying Daniel did anything wrong, but he was also the leader last night when these questions were raised. So I don't know. I don't know what Edson was thinking right there, what his thought process was. I'm thinking that the reason he got spun was because he was trying to maybe give back I don't know. I couldn't even say really the timing or the position he had, because at that point Falkenham was already by him. But I don't know. That was just a really bizarre start to the restart right there, and it just kind of snowballed and went downhill pretty quickly for Trey Edson. you know. And it looks like maybe Ryan's got some front end damage from that too, and some back end damage. I think the only car that I see right now that doesn't have a whole lot of damage is a 39 of Daniel Falkingham, only because he's been out in front for most of the race. The only time he hasn't been lean Wesley is when he lost the lead on pit road, but we saw how that worked out. He came back out of the next restart and got right up there in second, and now he's back up to the lead. So
Sure did.
I mean, there's a lot of good-looking cars out there that aren't too binged up.
And you know, John, this is a mixture of typical Richmond. We've had the caution at the start, then we had that lengthy green flag run that went for almost 70 laps, 80 laps,
60 laps, yeah.
Yeah, and then we've had green caution, green caution.
Yeah.
Green caution.
It's short track racing in the sim, man. And I was talking with another one of the SIM500 guys last night after the Bristol race. I mean, and this is not a knock on sim racing at all, but this is just what happens when you put a lot of guys spread all over the country in front of computers onto a short track at the same time. It's not going to be the same as you would see in real life. There's just, there's going to be a lot of mistakes made, and it is what it is. But, it can be entertaining too. We saw it tonight, 60 laps of green rag racing. That's exactly what I want to say. Exactly what I want to say. Anyway.
Well, right now the yellow rag is out.
Yes. Raggy.
So let's try this again.
And we're going to go back to green with about 14, maybe 13 laps left, it looks like. Possibly even just 12. And I think right now everybody on the track just wants us to finish under green. They don't want to see any more cautions. I know Falkingham doesn't. He's probably wanting how many more restarts he can survive. Top 10 as they sit right now: Falkingham, Ryan, Byron Daly 3rd, Chad Coleman, Jose Gonzalez, Bentley Glazer 6th, Scott Stenzel 7th, Mike Kelly 8th, Christopher Williams in the 09 car in 9th, and Charles Woods, the great USPS paint job of the 40 car, up there, rounds out your top 10. Here we go, Wesley.
This is it. Coming in on the final shootout, if you will, across final laps of this race. And back to it again as green flag comes back in the air. Much calmer restart than the last one, that's for sure.
But hey, I'll tell you what, look at this. Daly, our points leader, up to second place now. We got some guys getting squirrely back here in the back of the pack. So Daly up to second place, around Tommy Ryan in 3rd right there. Meantime, we got some guys back here that are missing some body panels and whatnot, duking it out for their spots. You Beasley up there in the Tide ride. You got Mons in that 49 car. You got Yoakum out there in the 8 car. The 37 car who went for a spin down to the grass earlier. We saw him getting a little excited back there. Beasley a little bit out of shape back there. Jose Gonzalez now giving Chad Coleman a run, trying to take this spot away from him. That's a fight for 4th and 5th, excuse me. Wow, 22.27.
22.27 is what we're just being told. 22.27 is the fastest laps race.
Oh, we got a wreck on the backstretch.
Falkingham, and we got a wreck. They're wrecking. Oh my goodness!
Oh, what he hit! That's Charles Woods.
Oh my! That's O'Leary the 4th.
Hey Cody, your mail's going to be late.
Oh, and Charles Woods is involved.
Oh, he had some contact there.
Oh, he had some help. He had a lot of help. Oh my!
And poor Tyler Dalton, he's just cursing his week right now. Look at that impact.
Why can't we be friends? Look at that. Well, we might be friends, but we're just, gonna wreck each
right
other
now, all I want is my body panel back from that guy up there in the 4th row up.
Exactly.
If one of the security guards can run up there and grab my nose panel, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. Man. And Falkingham, man, he just wants us to be over. Now, Wesley, now we're looking at a possible overtime situation. It's lap 132. We just, the caution just flew. We may go back to green by what, 135 maybe?
Maybe a 5-lap shootout, 6-lap shootout, if that, maybe.
And if they have another caution, guess what? Overtime. You gotta love that lovely overtime. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
I watch show tunes with my wife all weekend, so if I bust out singing, I apologize. And I'm not a musical guy, dude. I prefer movies where nobody busts out singing for no apparent reason. And hey, let's give SIM500 a shout out for using the old school Mustang pace car.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all I want to say was just, hey, look at the Mustang pace car. You know, most
don't they have like a Ford Fusion now? Ain't it the Ford Fusion now?
It kind of looks. Well, it's an iRacing original model. I don't know what they based it on. It does have like some Ford Fusion curves to it, maybe some Audi curves to it. It's a pretty good looking little pace car they got. But they the SIM500 guys chose to go with the all-American Ford Mustang there. God bless them.
You're just not a fan of the oval, though, right? The blue oval.
Hey, I was wondering if you were going to pick up on that.
You told me that.
Why can't we have a Camaro pace car? That's all I want to know, man.
They did. They had a Chevrolet SSR at one time. They had a Chevrolet SSR.
Not racing, they didn't.
No, that was before their time, wasn't it?
Yeah. and they got that Porsche or Puffy or whatever it's called now, the Pufflehuff. I don't know.
Peter the pace truck driver. They got Peter the pace truck.
Yeah, you got a pace truck, you know.
For dirt track, yeah.
You can actually, you know, when you set the servers up in iRacing, I don't know if you knew this or not, Wesley, but you can actually choose what pace car you want.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't have iRacing, so I never knew that.
Shame on you.
I did.
Shame on you, sir. I mean, well, you know what, Cody? We can't really fault him because he is such a busy little superstar. So he doesn't have time to just jump on computers and play games.
I cannot believe the way you're talking. I don't know about superstar, but you can't say public figure. That will work, you know.
Yeah, did you see that? That was incredibly strange. What our producer just brought up was Kyle Busch's penalty for a piece of tape that.
But you can't have the tape on the am of the damn on the air dam of the car. You can't do that.
Oh, you give me a call. I'll step in on that podcast with you.
We might let you join us. There we go. Green flag.
Hey, we're
out time. 4 laps to go. Here we go. You break the rules. You break the rules. Fucking Ham out in front. Hey, look at this. Daly bumped and banged several times. Remember, up to second now. He's up to second.
And Tommy Ryan's got his hands full with Coleman back here. Coleman, where'd he come from? 35 spots up.
The last chance race winner. Remember him? The 38.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the 3 wide again.
Yeah, they haven't learned yet. That's going to be Dave Comstock in that 13 monster car right there.
Oh, my.
Trying to make his way up to the field. We got cars that look like modifieds all over the place. And hey, why not? They had modifieds at Richmond all weekend.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Ooh, Glazer into the wall right there. A little bit of bounce off the wall coming across the start-finish line there.
Coming to the end of this thing here.
Yep. He's
about to take,
down.
Oh, he got pushed up.
Yes, he did. Excuse me. I'm passing you now. Whether you like it or not.
Be friends. Time running out. They come to the line this time by, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be the CRN1 to go. One more lap around for Falkingham. Will he be the first-time winner to win 2 this year? Back straightaway, final time.
Down through 3 and 4. Here we go. Falkingham's going to be the first-time repeat winner. All he has to do is exit this corner without losing it. And Wesley, he did it. Oh, but boy, did he get loose.
He hits the wall as he's... Oh, no, I don't think he can do that. Checker flag is out.
That's a little
Checker
showmanship.
flag is out, and Daniel Falkingham's done it. He's won the race. Daniel Falkingham will take the checkered flag.
He's trying to blow that car up now.
He will officially become the first repeat winner of the season in 5 races for the SIM500. NC 811 call before you dig Cup Series tonight at Richmond. Well, listen, I'm going to let Jeff. I'm sorry, we're going to let John handle post-race with the interviews and all that good stuff. So I'm going to part ways here from now, and we got to get ready in less than an hour for the Northwest Cup and Truck Series. But before we do let you go, let's give you the results real quickly here tonight at Richmond. Daniel Falkingham is the winner. Byron Daly second. Tommy Ryan third. Chad Coleman fourth. Jose Gonzalez fifth. Bentley Glazer is in sixth. Scott Stencil is in seventh. Eighth will go to David Comstock. Mike Kelly ninth, and Trey Edson the top 10. 11th will go to Kevin DeBrown. Christopher Williams 12th. EJ O'Rourke 13th. Glenn Campbell 4th. Elliott Henderson 15th. Stoney Benfield 16th. Ron Holyfield, Scott Simley, Tyler Dalton, Shannon Wood top 20, and still 20 cars were on the lead lap at the checker flag.
Yes, there were. Charles Woods 21st, Richard Beasley 22nd, Justin Mons 23rd, Mike Montelli 24th, Brian Macklin 25th, John Fowler 26th, Ryan Howard 27th, Doug Sippen 28th, Jay Randall Watkins 29th, Randy Yoakum finishes 30th, and back there in 31st is Thomas O'Leary, Doug Roth 32nd, Jose Medina 33rd, 34th, Anthony Calantoni, 35th, Joey Matina after getting involved, he was out of the race. Eric Arnold out, Friary 37th out, Chris Cabot out, 38th, Josh Parker out, 40th, Tyler Hunter, he was out, Doyle Woods is out, Jacob Kaplan was out, and Jeff Ryan. These guys all did not finish the race due to incidents, and that, folks, is the rest of your top 43.
So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to step away for this broadcast. Of course, John Mustian will handle post-race interviews, and we'll get you set coming up here in a little bit for the Northwest Racing Series Cup at Las Vegas. John, your final take on Richmond, man. It was always fun working with you. Pretty crazy, wild race. This race had it all tonight.
It had everything we expected it to have. It's Richmond Raceway. It's a short track. You got the Cup cars, new package, new aero, new horsepower. So, yeah, it was everything we thought it would be. Good racing, bumping and banging, a lot of torn-up race cars. Looking forward to next week. Wesley, it was great serving with you, buddy.
Always, my friend. We'll do it again next week, by the way, at Martinsville Speedway for 200 laps. For John Mustian, I'm Wesley Outland. We'll step away. This is iRacing on LSRTV, and he will grab the top 3 after Daniel Falkingham becomes the first repeat winner of the year in the Cup Series at Richmond.
And welcome back to Richmond Raceway. We have wrapped up 140 laps of nighttime running here at Richmond Raceway, where we have our first repeat winner, Daniel Falkham. But first, before I get to him, I got to talk to some other guys that had a pretty damn good run tonight. I'm going to start that off with Tommy Ryan. Tommy, this is John up in the booth. You got me?
Yes, sir.
Man, I watched you all night long stay right up there in the top three, usually in second place, but it looked to me like after that long green flag run, you just kind of faded a little bit there, and you were having your hands full with guys behind you. Talk to me about that run, man.
Well, when we took off, I was just trying to maintain the right front. You know, to pass Daniel was going to be tough to do. He's usually kills me on tires anyway. So if I could just pace with him and get in the top five, I was going to be pretty happy. But you know, if I had a chance to challenge him, I was definitely going to press the issue and see what I could do. But here we are, man. I'm happy with the podium here.
Well, hey, let me just tell you, I've been watching this. You know this. I've been watching you guys a long time, raced with you a long time. To be able to stay on the bumper of Falkingham, you've managed quite a feat there, brother. Congratulations. Talk to me about the people you want to thank for your race tonight.
Obviously, man, my main sponsor, Virginia811.com, and they are also sponsoring the Xfinity race, the real race at Martinsville this weekend. I will be there in 811 gear and hanging out and doing my part, and also Northern Towing Equipment. Hasn't been made official yet, but we are getting back into real NASCAR racing, so keep an eye out on the YouTube for that. And great night for us, man. I'm really happy to come out of here with the top three.
Oh, hey, if you need anybody to paint a car for you, you know where I'm at, brother. Congratulations once again. That's your third-place driver, Tommy Ryan. Having a great season so far, Tommy is. He's had some great runs, almost got himself a win tonight. Still, a podium is not too bad. Thank you for your time, Tommy.
Thank you, man.
Next up, we've got Byron Daly, our points leader. Now, Byron, my friend, you climbed 35 spots up to second place. Please tell me how in the heck you did that, man.
I'm going to be 100% honest with you. This is no lie. My first lap was actually the first lap of the race because I crashed in qualifying and I only got to go through 3 and 4 in practice. I got here way too late. So I have no idea how this race went that well. I'm going to be 100% honest with you because it really shouldn't have.
Well, look, I'm gonna give you some advice here. So, no, a recommendation: keep the paint job. Keep the slick little metallic. I got no sponsors paint job because it's doing something for you, man. Great race tonight. We saw you come up to the field. Saw you get into. Actually, we saw you getting into a couple of incidents. What went through your mind at that point when you got banged up a little bit? Did you think you were going to rally back for a second place run?
No, I was actually thinking about pitting to fix it. The car was actually skewed towards the inside of the racetrack, so it was kind of dog tracking a bit, really tight in the center. So the last laps being full of caution like they were actually helping out a lot because that thing would have been horrible in the long run. So kind of got lucky there, and you know, I'll take some good luck. I've had a lot of bad.
Well, I hear you, man. Well, look, congratulations again on your second place run. Do you have anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, just thanks to Dave Lanza letting me come do this stuff. So, yeah, we'll come back and do it again. Thanks to you all for broadcasting and SIM500.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, we're going to have to get an update on the points, but I think you're going to maintain your points lead coming out tonight. So, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we've got those two guys out of the way. Your second and third place drivers, Byron Daly and Tommy Ryan. I guess now it's time to bring this young pup from Victory Lane up in here and talk to him. Daniel Falkingham, tonight's repeat winner, first-time repeat winner out of the SIM500 guys. Daniel, John up in the booth, man. You got me?
Hey, what's up?
So let's just get this out of the way. Might as well get out of the way. You knew you were going to win this race for the green flag drop, didn't you?
Well, I would have loved to have think of that, but you know, I never want to overestimate the races. I always want to take it lap by lap and just make it to the finish because you never know what can happen in SIM500. It seems all the crazy things seem to happen, but thankfully that race went about as smooth as I could have hoped. Got the pole, led the most laps, got the most stage points, and got the win, even though there's some different tire strategies there with about like 20, 30 to go. But other than that, we had a pretty clean, solid race. Hey, I wrecked the car coming to the line because I was trying to do the old famous Richmond slide there, but this a little bit tricky to do in the next-gen car. So kind of destroyed the car up a little bit, but anyway, we're going to pass tech with it anyway, so it feels good.
Well, not going to lie, I talked to you pre-race, get some notes from you. As you sounded confident, watching you in practice, you look confident. And then when you busted out that pole run, I just kind of had a feeling, man. I did. I've been watching you long enough to know when you've got everything working in your favor, and you did tonight. So congratulations on your second win of the season here in the NC811 series for SIM500. Do you have anybody you want to thank for, buddy?
Yep, just got to thank all my sponsors, January 31st, for stepping on board this year. Glad we're giving them a good showing so far. Also got to thank First Rugby Life 207. Got to thank Joey and all the guys who run the show at SIM500. Thanks to everyone who races each and every week. Got to thank also NC811 for all they do for the series. Like Tommy said, they're sponsoring the real race in Martinsville this weekend, so that's going to be cool to see. And I believe they're sponsoring the Xfinity race, and Dale Jr. is competing this weekend, so I'm very happy about that. But yeah, but thank you to NC811 for all they do. Got to thank everyone at a team name for all the support. Chad Coleman, David Comstock, Josh Parker, Kevin DeBrown, Rich Beasley, Doy Woods. I'm probably missing a lot of people, but thanks to all those guys. Byron Daly as well. Can't forget him. Congrats to him on the second. And also got to thank Presley Gilson and Matt Forthan, everybody at North Force Racing, Vince, Dave, all the guys over there, and all my teammates, Tyler, Parker, Daniel, and Dylan. We're having a pretty good run showing so far on Road to Pro. Hopefully we can keep it up in 2 weeks' time. Got to thank you guys for being on the broadcast. I know you guys weren't here the last few weeks, but hopefully, too bad you couldn't be here a few weeks ago, but glad to have you guys back. And shout out to all the fans who watch us each and every week. Thanks to all the friends, fans for the support, and thank you to Cosman / Go Graphics for painting this beautiful car for me.
All right, my man. Well, there it is, folks. Your victorious driver tonight, Daniel Falkingham. Like I said, he is the first repeat winner here. He won the last race, actually, over at Atlanta. We didn't get to broadcast that one due to storms and whatnot, but congratulations, Daniel, on your win.
I appreciate it, John. Thank you.
All right, folks, that's going to be a wrap for us here at Richmond Raceway for the SIM500 NC11 call before you dig Cup Series, the next-gen car. Next week, we're going to see ourselves 200 laps at Martinsville Speedway in this same car with this same package. So until then, for myself, Wesley Outland, and Cody Wooten down in the trailer, giving you the awesome